Hi, my name is Chris Tenny-Brittian. Welcome to LOCA. LOCA, LOACA, stands for Ladies of a Certain Age. L, ladies. O, A, C, certain age. And this channel is for those of us who are perimenopausal, menopausal, postmenopausal. What does that mean anyways? A few years ago, actually, this has been several years in making. One of my favorite stores in Columbia, Missouri is Heart, Body, and Soul. Shout out to Heart, Body, and Soul. And it was there that I was in a Sunday service and heard a woman in her gratitudes speak about her gratitude for menopause. And as one who was perimenopausal, I was just taken by that because menopause is something we just don't talk about. My mother died when I was 10, and so I didn't have a mother to tell me about menopause. And in fact, I wish I did have a mother to tell me about menopause, but I realized that a lot of moms don't even talk about menopause or what their daughters are going through. Women don't talk about what they're going through. That the closest I got to seeing things were women with pieces of paper fanning themselves, and I finally realized, oh my gosh, that those are what hot flashes are, and I dreaded them. And then a friend of mine, when I was 38, for my 38th birthday, my friend Gay Reese said to me, when you turn 40, start taking Remifemin and take it every day as it's directed. It's over the counter. Use it every day. And when the time comes for hot flashes, you won't have any. And quite honestly, there was one time I was in a meeting. I was the only woman in a meeting of 5 people. And something was said and the room was a little warm and I found myself flushing and I realized, oh my gosh, is this what hot flashes are? And then I got even hotter and even redder and someone said, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I think I'm fine. My brain, I think, went somewhere where I didn't expect it to go. And it passed from there. All of those men were older than I was and had wives who certainly had done some menopausal pieces. Not that anyone ever talked about that. Anyways, in this service that day, when Victoria Day, who's going to be one of our contributors on a regular basis here on LOCA, uh, talked about that, and I followed up with a message because I didn't even remember her name. All I could remember was where she was sitting and what she had said. And after the service that day, she said, "That was me. I'm Victoria Day. I'm the one who said that." And it started this conversation. It's now been probably 3 years ago. It started a conversation about women and body changes. Victoria studies and works with people and works with women in particular in movement, body movement, and helping to do that in ways that get us healthy and keep us healthy, that help connect our spirits and our bodies and our minds all together. And as we've had those conversations, we talked about the need for groupings of women. How could we do that? And after a conversation we had probably last August, walked away saying, we need a website. Well, she and I were thinking, what are these women called? And what our age group? What do we call ourselves? And WOCA kind of well, we didn't even call it WOCA. We just said women of a certain age. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, women of a certain age. And as I got to thinking about a website and a web presence and a presence, a place where women around the world could come together to talk about their tips that they could learn how to live these LOCA years to their fullest, I thought LOCA sounds better than WOCA, though not everyone agrees with me on that. But isn't it LOCA? Isn't it crazy? Sometimes we feel crazy in these certain years and in these years of a certain age, or people think we're crazy, maybe because we're not acting our age, maybe because we're fanning ourselves rapidly, maybe because we have to run to the bathroom because we just let's face it, tinkled in our panties. Crazy. Loca, right? Spanish, loca, crazy woman. Loca, ladies of a certain age. Keep coming back. Join us here. What you're going to find are articles and blogs that will help you live a life that to its fullest, make these the best years of your life. Beauty, health, spirit. You're going to find those articles and then short blogs here. Orienteering, how to reorient to your life. Sherry Hobbin, you want to read her article this month and let her get started on what she found as she came into retirement a year and a half ago, and the new way of living that she needed to get oriented to. We've got that advice. That's where we all are going to be sharing or have the opportunity to share those tips, that advice that has helped us move into and wonderfully moving through our Loca years. See commercials. Yes, we're going to have some commercials. Things like how to get to Remifemin. I have prescribed, if you will, Remifemin to so many different women, and they come back and say to me, "Where do I get it?" Well, I have a link for that. Commercials, poise pads. My favorite, they're my go-to pad. We call them pee pads in our house. And, it can be kind of embarrassing to have to go out there and buy them or to try them out. Well, have we got a link for you so that you can buy them? Everything you're going to find under commercials will have to do with making your life better, making your life better, allowing it will ease your life. Oh, but that's really what I wanted to say. Everything on our commercials page is tried and true. It's something that we, the contributors, the bloggers, that we have used and we swear by, and we want you to be able to find it quickly and easily. And A is all about us. It's where you'll learn more about me. It's where you'll learn more about our writers, our contributors, and maybe through our stories, you can find out a little more about you. We are making the most of our Loca years, and we want other ladies to join us, to be part of this Loca movement. You're already a lady of a certain age, or you're an up and coming lady of a certain age. And that's where I think the advice is really going to come in, that you can see these suggestions, things like Gay told me, get Remy Femin, start when you're 40s. And those are the kind of tips that you're going to find. I'm looking forward to your tips. It's an interactive page. So if you're a Loca, get those tips up there, get those suggestions up there, and let's get it going.